Welcome to Fashion Show Reaction with Facial Recognition, where we react to fashion show videos, but with a twist. We apply facial recognition technology so that we can identify the models. For our second episode, covering womenswear for the fall and winter 2026 to 27 season, we are going to react to Jonathan Anderson's collection for Dior. Are you ready? Here we go.
It has been quite a while since we reacted to an outdoor show. They probably would have liked more clouds to smooth out the light, but at least they did not get rain.
That bright on one side and shadow on the other did indeed mess with the facial recognition software a little bit. Viewers who pay attention will see a couple of times when the computer did not successfully identify a model until she passed behind a pillar and uniform shade was across her face. But let's talk about the clothes. Since I do menswear by myself, I have now reacted to two collections from Jonathan Anderson since he took over from Kim Jones for menswear at Dior. And now that he has stepped in for Maria Grazia Chiuri over in womenswear, this is our first reaction. I thought the spring and summer 2025 men's show was a weak swing at streetwear with an unsophisticated new romantic under them. But while he really stepped it up for the fall and winter 2026 to 27 collection for the men, and it looks like he's done a great job for the women, agree?
I do agree. We could have easily picked 10 honorable mentions and multiple best looks in this collection. Admittedly, it starts a little slow, but it ramps up and finishes strong.
There are a couple of things we do not appreciate as much as some folks might. Mainly the super puffy skirts, which feel hard to live with in the real world, and some octopus tentacles that feel like copies of previous collections in multiple other houses, and of course these feathers, but overall Jonathan has got the Dior vibe right.
Jesse gives us probably the most casual look in the show, but opposed to his menswear collection focusing on streetwear, this is so much fancier. Ooh, Wendy seems a little mad at the sun.
She is not the only one. There are a couple of fierce looks here that prove the models are not using Botox. After Valerie Freya brings us a look that was almost an honorable mention, but got bumped due to the puffy skirt. Still love the top. Then we know the software is weak on East Asian faces, so I popped in Ying's training shot to show how different she looks than Yin, even though the computer was pretty sure she was Ying. Not a great performance, but we will see one later where the mistaken identity really does look the same. What never dies in womenswear, honey?
Harem pants and toreador jackets. Thankfully, we only get one of the two here, and given Jonathan's new romantic fascination, that is a little surprising.
I want to see the look on your dry cleaner's face when you take these puffies in.
Hopefully they are detachable. After the software barely IDs a call, we get to our first honorable mention, which is the first of a lot of looks that do sneak the toreador influence in with the kind of little balls down the side of the trousers. This is a recurring device in the collection, and you know what? This particular outfit would really match with one from the men's collection for date night.
Love this look on Josepha. And whoa, big crossover walk alert for Lily. But yes, that long-tailed jacket on Elodie would fit perfectly with some of the new romantic pieces from the men's collection.
This front-to-back thickness is what removed some looks from honorable mention status. But after the fantastic transparent look presented by Mary-Laure, we get our second honorable mention presented by Audrey, which is one super sweater.
Love that a winter collection has true winter wear. But do you coat check this, or wear it inside the whole time?
You know what our moms taught us? Dress in layers, because you never know. Oh, here is your doppelganger fake out. Reagan really does look like Estella, and amazingly is in this show, and we will see her later.
Regulars will know that our best look isn't just the outfit, but is the combination with the model, and Bruno with those legs really rocks our best look of the show.
Down boy.
I am okay, I promise, but let's let the computer do its work while I catch my breath.
I'll cover for you. These next two looks are very streetwearish, so Jonathan and his fashion editor and stylist Benjamin Bruno are continuing to mix up what they send down the runway. Hey, wait a second, where did the grandma fabric for this top come from, as it feels a bit out of place? But then we go right to the office in this wide-legged suit, which was another honorable mention candidate.
It does have some sparkles, so there's a little bit of old lady in that suit too. Oh no, the second octopus tentacle look. That device has to die. I left in some shots of the venue, as it is pretty amazing. Please make the octopus tentacles die in a fire, without Shiru wearing them, of course.
Check the little balls from the trousers used on the front of a jacket. And then in a double hair flip-flop we have Alex, who usually has flat hair with curls, as our third honorable mention, and later we will see a model who is well known for big curly hair with flat hair.
It's madness, I tell you. And it leads to wondering if someone has a wig on for this show, or if they had a wig on at previous shows. Paris gives another look that was an honorable mention candidate, and just crazy cute.
If you are having fun applying facial recognition technology to a fashion show, please like this video and consider subscribing to the channel. Not a big fan of this green top on the gray dress. If you want to see some fantastic use of color, especially green, check out our reaction to Silvana Armani's collection, but this loose look puts it together for our fourth honorable mention on Esme.
This one is really nice, and again, winter appropriate. We forgot to mention that there are 63 models and looks in this show, and we identify all of them with no unknown models. Let's let the computer give us some more identifications. Remember when Alex had curly hair after previously having straight hair? Well, if you know who Carol Montero is, you know she's famous for a big head full of curls. But look at her here.
That is a big transformation for sure.
Nepo alert. Sunday Rose is now just calling yourself Sunday Rose. But once a Nepo, always a Nepo to us.
Remember when the computer was convinced that Estella was Reagan? Well, here is the real Reagan. What do you think of the boots with the twin set?
I'm not sure. If you needed all the power you could get at the office, then you could wear heels there, but then signal a switch to more casual by going to these low heel boots for happy hour.
Your feet certainly would be happier for that happy hour.
You women certainly do bear a burden when it comes to shoes. Not a big fan of this puffy skirt on Sarah and the next few looks, or the weird puffy under top, whatever they are that appear after that. But as we get closer to the end of the show, there are a few great outfits that could have been honorable mentions.
But this pajama outfit is not one of them.
Yes, Jonathan needs to speak to Stefano and Domenico about pajamas. And have you noticed the flower on only one shoe throughout the show? Definitely something budget-minded divas could duplicate.
People would probably think their other flower fell off. The way they shot the parade did not work well for our purposes, and the computer did not do a great job, but we got a little, so here it is.
Yeah, that pajama outfit just does not work, even with a shirt underneath it. But the one shoe flower is growing on me.
The sun got a little harsher by the time the parade started.
Elodie's long inseam really makes that trouser look, even if the computer cannot figure out who she is. As usual, we did not get an ID on Jonathan.
By now.
See you next episode.